Hey everyone, Red X Rain here with another episode of Let's Play Pocahontas for the Sega Genesis. Last time we left off here playing as Miko. We can't switch over to Pocahontas. Her and her father went here into the this building here. Let's see if they let Miko in. Nope. No such luck for Miko. Thankfully he can climb trees. And thankfully there's also a berry here and a bunch of berries up here that we're gonna grab. I don't know how I missed grabbing onto this other tree. Let's try that again. There we go. So we gotta grab these big... Oh my gosh. Come on, Miko. Supposed to be pro at this. Come on, here we go. Alright, we get a little cutscene here, I think. My daughter, I have exciting news. Kocoum has asked for your hand in marriage.
But father...
Kocoum's a fierce warrior and a strong leader.
But I feel my dream lead me down another path.
So I don't know if that was a mix of sort of a stereotypical Native American accent for Pocahontas' father. Oh, come on, no, I gotta break this bowl. Even if I could jump over, I gotta break it. And I don't know what I was doing for Pocahontas. I don't know, she's your typical angsty teen, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so now that Miko has broken all the pots and destroyed this lovely little building here, we can come back out and Pocahontas is waiting for us. But we're actually going to leave her there for a little while. I think... Oh, wait, no. Nope, Miko can't cross this. Yes, water. Miko's one enemy here. But luckily he has Pocahontas to help her, and she's just gonna push these. I guess they're supposed to be canoes, technically we can go down here and see this little fish swimming around, and where you see a boulder, you know there's gonna be a puzzle, but we can't really do anything about that yet. So we just gotta push this other side over. Right? Yeah, it's not a log. That's gotta be a. And there we get a superfluous hint, even though I turned the hints off. Oh yeah, come on, Miko, you can make it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I have a hard time. Oops. Clearly, I have a hard time jumping with Miko, especially on these. Come on these tiny little platforms. But thankfully, at least he goes back to this log. I don't have to do all the jumps. All the jumps over and over and over again. Oh my gosh. He's worse than Luigi. He like keeps moving even when he's landed. There we go. Okay, so he's crossed here. So yeah, as that hint said, even though I turned off the hints on the main game menu before we started, sometimes hints still show up. I'm not quite sure why. I think I would have been able to figure this out on my own. Just go through the little hole here, and as usual, Miko will push out the boulder. So does Miko get some sort of power from the squirrels? I mean, he helped them, right? No, you know, Pocahontas is just standing there, just kind of watching, supervising the whole thing, so she gets the power, the spirit of the squirrel, so now she can climb trees, although she can't quite climb trees the way that Miko does. There's now these branches which kind of just stick out as little, not quite platforms, but you can tell they look different from the rest of the environment. And she can sort of get a little momentum here by pushing the left and right directional pad here. Or, you know, she can just press up and she can climb, or if you do it right, which I did not do there, if you push in a direction and press jump, see, she's just vertical jumping because it's not quite working. Come on. There we go. She can make a short little jump like that. So this is just, you know, prepping us for, we're going to be using that power quite a lot. And Miko can just do his own thing. Because he's tree climbing professional. Let's see if we can make this jump. Whee! Get him wet for no reason there. And there's this little cavern puzzle in here with more water to get Miko all wet. Awesome. There we go, setting stuff up for later. So let's switch back to Pocahontas. Yeah, so, you know, I'm going for the whole, there are, oh, that wasn't very dramatic. I wanted her to, like, jump off the side. Come on. What am I doing? What are you doing? Real quick over here. So this is the other side, you'll see very quickly, of these fish. Now, why you can push the boulder from the right side, but you can't interact from the left side, there's no logic to it. It's just the game wants you to do it, I guess. And we have another spirit here, the spirit of the fish. It doesn't really tell you, actually, what it does. Usually you get a little dialogue box telling you what it is. But basically, if you press A while you're swimming, it's kind of, well, it's sort of similar to the deer power that we gained earlier. It basically lets Pocahontas swim faster. As you can see, there's these, it may not look like much, but there's these big air these bubbles that are coming up from the bottom. Well, those are supposed to signify that there's a very strong current. So if you don't help the fish, you couldn't dive down this far. So it serves, I mean, that kind of, puzzle purpose there, if you want to call it a puzzle. But there's no other strong currents in the game. But, I mean, it's good to be able to swim faster in the water. Not that Pocahontas has to worry about air meters or anything like that, but it just saves time. But you do need to help the fish out just to get to this point. And so ideally Miko should be able to, there we go, should be able to grab these. Leap of faith. Oh man, I thought I was gonna jump right back into Pocahontas' arms. That would have been nice. And so I don't think, yeah, Miko has nothing else to do in here, and I think technically I could go through that bottom one. There's a couple of ways to exit this, but basically we just need to have him exit in some way and land in the water like that. Come on. Now see, this is one, it's actually kind of a far jump. I feel like I was trying to get to the edge so I could get kind of a running jump going, but let's try this one more time. And, man. God, they make these platforms so freaking small. It's a good thing Miko doesn't have health or anything like that, because we would have died a long time ago. And there's one. See, I'm trying to get to the edge, so I have... There we go. Perfect. And we'll just leave him on this non-precarious looking... Yeah, I know where I'm going. This... just leave him on that little teeter-totter, which I'm sure will serve... It's no significance. Yeah, when you're, I guess if you're standing still for too long is, I don't think it happens for Miko, but definitely for Pocahontas. Flit, her hummingbird friend from the film, will point her in the direction, basically saying, hey, get moving. So I thought it was, but I mean, I guess she was standing there for a while, but usually it doesn't matter once you switch between Miko and Pocahontas. But anyway, here we get a cute little clip here. Yep, we're doing this. We're doing this thing. Bam! Poor Miko. He goes through a lot in this game. Especially with me playing. So this is really shallow water here, and so Pocahontas can just walk through it. But that's definitely too big of a jump for Miko to make, even if he was in Pocahontas' arms. But to get across this little gap, that's all we really need to do. And whoop! Yeah. Alright, so we'll leave Miko here, and if you've seen the film, you might recognize this character that's about to come up, and grab a berry real quick. She doesn't get a lot of screen time in the game, really. But here's Grandmother Willow. Yeah. The earth trembles, child. Strangers have come to our land. Climb my branches to see if you can discover anything. That's a little Skeletor, I think, more than it was old lady, but whatever. So this is technically, I guess, optional. You don't really need to climb her branches, but you get a little cutscene, and perhaps more importantly, for me anyway, obviously there are berries to collect here, and there's also going to be another one of those pieces of Pocahontas' necklace, which we're also going for. Whoop. It's a weird weird way to get over to it, but it works. Which we're trying to collect all of those pieces. So you can kind of see it up there, kind of hidden in the leaves. But I think we have to watch the cutscene first, and then we can grab it. Yeah. So this is a nice little, flowing piece of animation. Simple, but it offers exposition and that sort of thing. strange clouds? Yeah, so just real quick here, just walk over and grab another piece of the necklace. Now, you know, that's the nice thing is, like, they show you, you know, the little picture of, like, the necklace being complete, but they don't tell you how many berries you've collected when you're Miko, and that drives me nuts, because there's quite a few to get. Oh, I don't think Miko can make this jump. Nope. So yeah, there's 60 berries to collect, but you don't get, like, a running total or anything, so, you know, you don't know if you've missed one or not unless you're keeping count in your head, but that's, you know, a little kind of easier said than done when there's 60. I mean, if it was a matter of, you know, 5 or 10 or something, I guess maybe you could, but... And definitely, I mean, you can... Why can I not get on this... Can I not get on that tree? That's weird. It looks like one of the trees that Miko could climb. Huh. It's weird. Well, I guess you just gotta jump for it. Of course, push the boulder down first. Oh, that's weird. Okay, well, we got the berry anyway. But yeah, I always thought that was kind of weird. You don't get a count for that. They don't even tell you, like, even at the end of the level, it was like, you know, number over however many berries are in that level, but whatever. Because, I mean, that's the thing is, I'm beating this game in one sitting. Obviously, I'm not posting it all in one sitting. But it's a very short game, so I mean, I guess technically they think you can just keep track in your own head, but I don't know. Seems a little presumptuous to me. Now, can I climb these trees? Yes, okay. Ooh. Oh, almost dropped him in the water again. Let's see, and then there's, yep, and so we got another one of these checkpoints, but of course Miko doesn't activate it, but here we have these little jumps. I just love doing that. I love seeing Flit catch Miko before he falls to his death. We'll switch over to Pocahontas here, and this is a pretty legit tricky part to. Oh, that's right. You got to use the trees. Apparently, Pocahontas cannot jump if she's in ankle-deep water. But I guess that's why they put these here for you. Gives you a little more practice working with these. Yeah, this is actually kind of a tricky part. Thankfully, we have this checkpoint here, but if Pocahontas, if Pocahontas falls, she dies in that little animation, which is not too morbid, I guess. I don't, you know, they couldn't be too graphic showing her falling to her death and busting her head open on some rocks at the bottom. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? At the bottom of the waterfall, so that's the best they can do. But thankfully they put that checkpoint there, so, I mean, you know, if you miss it, it's no big deal. But yeah, Miko doesn't have to worry about that, but you know, Pocahontas is, I guess, a little heavier than Miko, so, although I would give anything to see, to see an animation of the little hummingbird Flit picking up Pocahontas. That would probably be pretty great. And there's nothing over there for Miko. And oh, wow, we're actually already coming to the end of this level. Yeah, this game's a lot faster than I thought, or than I remember. Oh, there's a interesting shadow of a wolf there. We'll come back to that in a second. And here we have like a funny little puzzle. You got to double back. It's kind of like a not a House of Mirrors kind of thing, but it's kind of a fun house kind of disorienting game. And then he comes out on top, and then he can push the boulder. There we go. Not too tricky of a puzzle, but probably I don't think he can make that jump. No. I guess if you're like, you know, 8, maybe it's tricky. Which I guess is the ideal audience for this game, but I don't care. I like Disney films. I'm not ashamed to admit it. And I like this game. Is it simple? Yeah, it's pretty simple, but it's still fun. Wow, that's a big drop. But of course, Miko can make it, because he doesn't take fall damage, but he can't swim. Can real raccoons swim? I don't know. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a raccoon swim. I know I've seen a really weird video of an owl swimming. I don't know if anyone has seen that, but it kind of went viral. Yeah, it's odd to see. Oh, I thought I had, oh man. Okay, well, there's Pocahontas taking some fall damage. I thought we picked up I thought we picked up feathers so that she wouldn't take damage earlier in that cavern. I don't know. Whatever. It's not that big a deal. You don't take that much damage in the game. So if you want, you can run through here as Miko. One, just to get a sense. Oh, there's a feather. Guess I'll grab it. Just to get a sense of this course. But also, you want to do this so that you can get to the end, and, is this the end? Yeah, only Miko can grab that little piece of Pocahontas' necklace. Just fit into that those little sort of cubby holes that only he can fit into. But, you know, it gives you a preview of what you're about to go through here, which is important because we kind of have, not quite a mini game, but that shadow here, that wolf shadow, is not there just for kicks. It's not just some misplaced image. You gotta race the wolf to the den to earn his spirit. And so he gives you a little running head start. That's nice. But it's a quick little course that you gotta make your way through. It's really not that difficult. But if you don't know, see, he's pretty slow. If you don't know, that there's pits and stuff, it helps to run through as Miko just to kind of remind yourself. I did. Plus, I wanted to get the necklace too. So now we have the spirit of the wolf, which is pretty cool. If you're like ducked down, you can press left or right, and it causes Pocahontas to sneak. Which actually, let me get away from all these pits and stuff before I fall in, and that's instant death, and we'd have to start back at the top of that waterfall. But actually, we have to use this power to. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, after you beat that, then they give you a checkpoint, which is kind of weird. Because this is really the end of the level. But yeah, it lets Pocahontas duck under certain overhangs like this. Like, see, Miko could fit through there. But basically this just sort of allows Pocahontas to just kind of crawl along. And what's at the bottom of this waterfall anyway? Oh! Fearless. She just just walks towards the white guy with the gun. What's up? Yeah, not much, yeah. Run away, Pocahontas, run away! You have no idea what hell these white people are about to bring to your people. But unfortunately, there's a stone in her way, and John Smith is slow as hell, but I guess he's also pretty strong. Do not take that as a sign of his friendship, Pocahontas. You need to get... Oh my gosh, he is so clingy. Dude, we just met. Give me some space. I don't know how things work in England, but we respect boundaries here. Run away! Oh, that's nice. Jeez. Calm down, man. You don't gotta shoot everything. Oh yeah, love this music. Yeah, I mean, Pocahontas as a film, it's not great, and it definitely has its, sort of historical inaccuracies, and it's kind of offensive, I think, to the whole, notion of, I mean, it's a story that pretty much every American has heard when they were kids. The settlers came by and they were friends with the Native Americans, and the story of the original Thanksgiving, and overlooking all that. But I think the music is as in many Disney films, it's one of the highlights of the film, and they do a really good job, I think, of putting it into the what the Sega Genesis could handle. It doesn't sound
I must go.
When will I see you again? Oh God,
I will find you.
Does anybody remember that it was actually Mel Gibson that did the voice for John Smith in the film? Okay, so that's another level done. Find out what the newcomers are up to. Be careful, they're not as friendly as John Smith. Yeah, he looks grumpy, all right. So here we are, coming up on level 3, and we'll of course take on this level next time. Where the hell are you going? Me hanging, bro. Alright, so until next time, catch you later. Oh, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. They're all appreciated. Now that I've said that, see you next time.